You guys have seen this car start up way too many times without actually getting a ride in it. So that's what we're doing today. Let's hit the back roads, boys. She now leaves my city. She keeps me alive. Give it up for my city, oh, oh. Give it up for my city, oh, oh. Give it up for my city, oh, oh, oh. Give it my city, my city. Alright, we have made it to the back roads. Here is the road to fun and sunshine. Always buckle up for safety before you send it, boys. I forgot that the microphone was on here. That would not be good. Sorry, buddy. Fuck a Prius. The fucking exhaust is nuts, bro. That's my favorite one, bro. Oh my gosh. Dude, that was insane, John.
Yeah, dude.
Bro, this thing handles like a monster. You guys literally have no idea like what it's like to hit roads like that when you have a car of this capability. And I'm used to driving on a track and driving in cars like this, but still every time it just like takes your breath away and leaves you speechless. We're gonna have John pop the hood for us if he can get it open, but he's a chotch. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick walk around and then we're gonna have John kind of tell you about everything that's on here, everything that's done, future plans for the car. Oh, it's a vape owner. Peep him. Oh, rip it, brother. Send it. All right, John. So let's start it off. I mean, this car is, what everybody's gonna wanna know, I guarantee you, is horsepower numbers. I know you have the dyno sheet, so horsepower and torque, go.
Yeah. So this is basically a 5.0 Illuminator XS engine. When in terms of numbers, so it's 550 to the crank and it's 470 to the wheel. These engines from the factory come with 500 horsepower stock, but with, you know, it's got a set of American Racing long tube headers and a custom tune and exhaust and intake and just a couple of, you know, goodies and that kind of stuff. It's about 470 to the wheel on a very conservative tune. And I actually have credits for another tune, and I can probably get it to about 500, you know, but we're thinking durability. Send it! Yeah! Always got to send it for the boys, right? So yeah, it's basically got 550 to the crank, about 470 to the wheel. So it's a pretty solid engine, and it redlines at 8,500 RPMs.
Okay, next question is, I see you have a Honda Civic wing on the back, and the front splitter. You have, it's the Tiger Racing hood, right? Is that what that one is? Or did he just...
It's actually not a Tiger Racing hood. It's just been cut, fabbed, and I don't know what these actually are, but yeah, they're letting heat out.
Yeah, and anything else for aerodynamics? Oh, you got the brake ducts?
Yeah, definitely. So there are air ducts going to the brakes for cooling and that kind of stuff. One last piece of aero we got right here is the kick the kids out of Dodge portion, my boys. We don't want no motherfucking air getting underneath the car, so we kick it out, man, like an unwanted stepchild, you know? You know? Yeah, I mean, come on, like.
Ramos, bring it to me right now.
There's a set of awesome Willwood 6-piston brakes on there. They're the I know Willwood makes a lot of different brake kits, but these are their road course edition, road racing edition that you would buy if you actually wanted to track your car. It comes with the BP40s, which are strictly track pads. So yeah, you know, you really got to get heat in the pads and heat in the tires for this car to really properly work.
Okay, so The brakes are obviously great, and then the tires too. I mean, we were gripping like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
What tires are on there again? Falcons, okay.
Oh no, yeah, the Azenis, and then the 615Rs. So basically, these are your closest thing to a race tire in terms of DOT street legal. It's actually a square stance, which is really good for cornering. 275, 35, 18s on all corners. Sitting on a 10-inch forged line wheel in graphite.
They're Forged Star F14s, you fucking queer.
I was close.
You were very close. So then we also have a lightweight battery. Do you know how much weight you're saving on that? Probably like 20 pounds or so,
yeah,
huh?
It is.
About?
So this little battery right here weighs 8 pounds. I looked it up. So 8 pounds compared to what, maybe 30 or so?
Yeah, that's actually really
yeah, 20
good.
Pounds, and
that's super good. And the interior is completely like gone, correct?
Not necessarily. Underneath so half of it, yes.
Here, let's show them
let's
inside.
Check it out.
All right, so we got the Corbo. Do you know what seats these are?
Yeah, they're the Corbo FX1s, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. I know you guys see like carpet interior, but this car's actually been stripped down, and they completely gutted out the insulation of the car, so it's very, very loud on the inside. We actually tried doing this little kind of like this discussion of what this car was about right before we got here, but we literally couldn't because there's so much drone.
This is what you would have heard in the video. What, like just a month? Yeah, like tomorrow?
January. So yeah, there's a rear seat delete and a custom kind of rear seat carpet bajiggy bullshit type thing. It's got a half cage in the car. That's actually, if you take a look right here, it's actually welded to the frame, which is awesome. I got a Momo race, not a Momo. Whoa, bad meme. We don't fuck with Momo. We fuck with OMP. It's not detachable, but I plan on doing that at some point. We have an MGW short shifter along with a Barton bracket or some shit.
Yeah, probably the shifter bracket.
Yeah, that shifter bracket. Very, very, very notchy shifter.
Okay, so you have hella power. Your tires are fucking awesome. The brakes are wonderful. The interior is dope. But what really makes this thing perform? Send it! Okay, so what's really making this thing perform? Suspension-wise, because we both know track cars, you can have all the power you want, but if you don't have the suspension parts to allow that power to work to its full potential, it's not worth anything. So, yeah, go. Let's walk through all the suspension parts you got.
Yeah, sure. Cortex JRI. Double adjustable coilovers, very awesome and unique, and very, very expensive coilover system.
They're like $5,000, but who's counting, right?
They're fucking nasty. So yeah, as you can tell, they're obviously adjustable. Right here's how you would adjust your compression on how stiff you wanted it to make. You can adjust your rebound and your dampening, and also, of course, ride height right now. Of course, we have a Cortex sway bars as well. 3-way adjustable in the front. 3-way adjustable in the back. I feel like all of the goodies are back here. All of the goodies are back here. So because this car is actually a live axle, there is a completely new kind of dynamics being back here. Other than the actual coilovers, which if you can tell, these coilovers actually sit on this kind of like custom bracket that are attached to the wheel. Or not the wheel, but like kind of, I don't know what it's called. That's where you end the video at this very moment.
John has been stumped, boys.
On top of that, what's really like the fucking bread and butter, you know, the bread and butter of this car is probably a Watt's length. So we basically get rid of the rear differential, and we put this new kind of plate that has like this rotating mouse on there that allows the car to like act as close as an independent rear suspension car as possible. So yeah, that really is what makes this car grip like a motherfucker.
And for those of you guys that aren't very familiar with it, so with IRS, it actually comes in the S550s. I know a lot of you guys are S550 guys that are subscribed to the channel. So the S550s come with independent rear suspension, IRS. These 5.0s, they do not come with IRS. It is a live axle. So basically, every time when you're driving on the road, you have your tire on each side. When you are when your car is affected by any of the road, it will knock up, say it knocks up this side, then it's gonna cause this side to dip down, vice versa. With the independent rear suspension, it allows each wheel to move on its own, so that if something is happening on one side of the road, it's not gonna affect your tire on the other side of the road. So what John has done is added that Watts link so that his car is no longer a live axle and it actually will adjust just like IRS. Just thought I'd spread some little knowledge on you folk.
And then from there, I mean, after that one, send it! For the future mods, you already know we're going hot boy yellow with them headlights, boy. We're gonna have some straight yellow headlights because race car. One of my biggest goals, and I know Cole doesn't want to do it, but I want a wheel-to-wheel race with this car. So eventually I'm gonna completely gut the interior and put like a 12-point cage. I'm talking. In order to get your pussy wet, you're gonna have to dive in this bitch because you're not gonna be able to get in there. There's gonna be bars coming like this.
On that note, we are gonna get back on the road, head home. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and you're gonna see a whole lot more of this car. Definitely the track day. I'll be there. My car is not gonna be ready, I don't think, and it's just not gonna happen. So I'm gonna be going with John. You're gonna have a video that day. We're gonna get GoPro footage of this thing on the track. It's gonna be insane. So until then, we will see you next time. Peace out. Be sure to work more
and fucking eat less.
What the fuck?
Like in some lighting, it looks
damn,
flat.
bro, this thing's hella clean. What the fucking shit is that? John, do you have tape on your car?
Yeah, dude, we don't want air to get in between the splitter and the bumper, boys.
Jesus, take the wheel.